to number 8 of Betsy's Fibers. Good morning. Happy Friday. So I'm going to have a major theme today, and it's going to be gratitude. I just want to put out many thanks. We brought our youngest to college for his sophomore year, and it's so brutal and so weird. So I feel like I need to focus on gratitude. So this is going to be a whole giant thank you. So I'm going to start out with, this is my very first project. This is a scarf, just a simple 2x2. And the reason this is a thank you is because, ooh, it's so cozy. Because I want to say thank you to my group of knitting ladies. So hey to Debbie, Cindy, and Mara. Actually, it's Cindy who got me into this group of crazy ladies. We happened to be introduced at a school open house in high school, and our husbands were talking poker, and we looked at each other, having never met before, and she said, I think I'm making the same face that he makes when I talk about knitting. And I said, what? You're a knitter? Me too. And I didn't know anyone else who was knitting, so I was so thrilled. And long story, well, not so long, but long story short, she welcomed me into the knitting group of these wonderful ladies, and they've changed my life, and I love them dearly. So that's my gratitude, and it starts with me learning how to knit this simple 2x2 scarf. Actually, I'm going to keep it on. It's nice and cozy. You can tell by my hair being down that it's cooling off a little. So that is great. But I do need a haircut. Believe it or not, it just has to get evened out a little. And then she'll go through and layer a little more so it lays better. But anyways, that's that. So now for my company thank yous, or Betsy's Fibers thank yous. When I started and decided to do this thing, I wrote to a bunch of people. I'm going to list them off. I have them written down. And I'm going to put links to each of them down below in my show notes down below. So here we go. Here's my thank yous to all the people that I've been watching on YouTube that I wrote to ask for advice. So let's see. I have Jody and Tracy, the Grocery Girls. I wrote to them and just for advice, and the response was just be yourself. So here I am. I'm being myself. So thank you to them for responding. My next one that I wrote to was Erin and Chip of Fiber Hustle YouTube channel as well. And I asked all kinds of questions, and they were so prompt and kind with their response. I'm not sure which one of the two of them wrote back. Same way with Jody and Tracy. I don't know which one of the two, because I just wrote to Grocery Girls and Fiber Hustle. But they're both great. They both responded. They're both kind, answering whatever kind of questions I had. My next thank you is to Denise of Earthtone Girl. And she, again, gave me YouTube advice and was just so kind. I mean, people are so kind. And these are the things we need to remember right now. I also wrote to Cheryl of Essence of Autumn, asked her about cameras and YouTube advice again. So again, super kind for writing back and for the technical advice that anyone had given me during all of this and throughout this. And my last one that I reached out to was Cady Jax Knits. I believe it was Caitlin who wrote me back, but Cady Jax Knits, another YouTube. All these guys, all these folks have YouTube channels. And I asked, again, some YouTube technical questions, and Caitlin wrote right back. I mean, come on. there's no competition here. It's all love, which is part of what we all need right now. This is such a weird time, you guys. So thank you to all these people. Go check out all their YouTube channels. They're really great. And I look at them all as role models for what I'm trying to do here. So again, I'm going to put links to all their channels down below. And also, big thank you to Dianne of Lady Di Yarns, because over this COVID time, I took a Zoom class with her about hand dyeing yarns, and folks, it changed my life. Dianne was so kind to share all of her knowledge. I learned so much. She, gosh, it was just great. It literally changed my life. Dianne, you literally changed my life. Showing me how to bring all these gorgeous colors to life that are always knocking around in my head. Speaking of that, I just added a few more new colorways to my Etsy shop. You'll find a link to that also in my notes below. And please remember that for every skein bought, I'm going to make a donation to Equestrian Connection, which is a therapeutic horseback riding barn that I adore. And at the end of the videos, I've been showing different horses from there, and I'll show another one at the end of this video. Go check out my Etsy shop and be filled with gratitude. That is, that's my theme right now. We took our son to school, to college, his sophomore year. I don't know. The kids are all running around college campus, you guys, with no masks and hanging all over each other. It's not what I saw in my son's fraternity house. Every time I saw a boy, they all had their masks on. They weren't hanging on each other. So it's not what I saw in his house, but he's going to be leaving his little house bubble and going to class soon. Yep, they're going to class. And then who knows, I mean, I don't know, you just hope for the best. You hope for the best. I think it was much better that he's there than he is at home. Much better. At home he was so isolated. I mean, he'd see his friends outside and stuff, but at least there he's got guys he's living with. I mean, he has his own individual room. There's no shared air in the rooms per se. I mean, of course there's some, but not a bunch, because he has his own air conditioner, and there's no air conditioning ducts. It's an old house ran by steam, so the heat's just going to be the radiator, and the air conditioner's just the window unit. You can just hope for the best. You can't leave them tied up in our little bubble forever. And he understood that. He was so kind to me because I was really heartbroken, and he was so kind, and he understood, and he understood. So I really felt like I needed to do a whole video on gratitude. I try to wake up in the morning and just remember gratitude. So much to be thankful for, and I feel like a snotty bitch that I would ever complain, but I do complain, and I do worry, and it does not make me a snotty bitch. At least that's what I've been told. I believe it. I'm just being human, but I am so grateful for my life. I am grateful for my family. I am grateful for my friends. I am grateful for those around me who are just kind. Just kind. So thank you to those list of YouTubers that I spoke of earlier. Thank you to Dianne for showing me how to hand dye. Please go check out my Etsy store. Don't forget, every skein bought is a donation to Equestrian Connection. And speaking of Equestrian Connection, I am going to show you guys Torkel. And Torkel is a fjord And I had never seen this breed until I went to Equestrian Connection, and I've been around horses almost my whole life. And fjords are draft horses, and they're actually very commonly used in therapy programs because they're big, so they can carry a lot of weight. And they're just kind and gentle for the most part. I mean, every horse has their thing. But I'm going to show you guys Torkel, and he is adorable. All fjords have this tannish to golden color. They almost all have the black stripe of mane with white stripes that go through it. So what we do, what a lot of places do, is they cut patterns into their mane. And so I'm going to show a little video of Miss Sally. Hi, Miss Sally. Cutting a pattern into Torkel's mane. It helps us to distinguish which fjord is which also, because they all look so much alike, especially from far away. So each fjord at Equestrian Connection has different haircuts. And also we have Torkel's mom at Equestrian Connection, and we have Torkel's aunt at Equestrian Connection also. So I'll be highlighting those two sweetie pies at a different point. But I'm going to show you some videos and pictures of Torkel. And also, I'll show you in the movie Frozen, the first one, they have fjords in it. So I'm going to show you a picture of that too. And that's always a hit when we tell kids that. So it's fun. So that's it. This is my gratitude video, Friday number 8. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to you for watching. Thank you to, please subscribe because it'll spread the word. If it spreads the words, I can sell more yarn. If I can sell more yarn, I can make more donations. So there we go. Have a good one. Be grateful. And also take care of each other. Help each other. Hold each other up. And be grateful. Be kind. Be grateful. And that's it. Thanks for joining me today. Betsy's Fibers, Friday number 8. And that's it. Have a good one, guys. Thank you. Go to my Etsy shop.